Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to mighty Akim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson, and basically I'm going to be talking about the type of people that, I guess, that really won't inherit the kingdom. It's just, straight up wicked. And a lot of times, the spirit will, because one thing I did here is from elders in GMS is, they always try. They don't just let anyone join GMS. They try the spirit. They make sure the spirit reveals what type of person this person is, what they have on them. And if it's not of the Most High, then of course they don't let them join. All right, but the main thing, the main goal, is to basically have a better understanding on the type of person that they are dealing with. Okay, so now, what led me to do this lesson, okay, was I was seeing some jakes, okay, acting like they're not like what's it called, as far as I know, they're not like drug addicts. They're not like committing like heinous acts of crime. They're not like part of gangs and whatnot. They are literally just dudes that are playing video games competitively, and they're trying to, I guess, make it into their job. All right, now I don't because me personally, in my free time, I make a little bit of money, literally a little bit of money, playing fighting games. Okay, but the thing is, they've taken it to such an extreme length that they are so desperate. Like, they're actually straight up desperate to make it. They're so desperate to, become famous. Okay, and yet a lot of jakes have actually gotten famous, but the thing is, the way they're acting, it is so effeminate. Like, you know how women are when they want attention. They do a bunch of just crazy stuff. Okay, they do a bunch of crazy stuff, wicked stuff. They don't have any morals when it comes to seeking attention and acting the way they do. And then now you have these grown ass men literally acting that same exact way. Let's get this scripture. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahawadah? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. So, oh my God, like, did you just see that? Okay, it makes two differentiating factors. Okay, two differentiating words. It says first effeminate, and then it says abusers of themselves with mankind. Okay, now the abusers of themselves is the homosexuals. Okay, homosexuality is basically because it's unnatural. All right, they are harming themselves ultimately. All right, and in addition to that, well, the thing is, a lot of people know that it's in terms of the men aspect of it, the men that are acting effeminate are usually the homosexuals, but there are instances where I guess quote unquote straight men, I guess, do act like that. And I did just mention that type of behavior. Okay, to a certain extent. Like these men, they do fall into that, okay? And at the end of the day, it is because these people just like it ties into another thing. It ties into the fact that a lot of people are, you know, following the Exodus chapter 23 verse 2, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. Okay, so it says thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. Okay, so it's because these jakes have gotten so used to just accepting wickedness, and because they see it seems, and they feel like, oh my god, I can't, there's nothing else for me to do, I'm just going to go in and follow the wickedness that all these people are doing. Okay, and again, it's just like it just it's really sad to, end of the day, it's really sad to see, but at the same time, like, this is, you know, this is what was set up by the Most High, that these people would not be able to be accepted by the Lord. All right, and I want to get into a couple examples I had written down. Slakia. Okay, so yeah, so the attention seeking thing. Okay, so what I see these guys, they're basically clout chasing. Okay, and the thing is, like, if you see, there are some people, okay, they're like, okay, let me take Slakia. Let me take it to like a more, say this one person, everybody knows them, okay, they made a name for themselves in a quote unquote honest way. All right, and this is what happened. I guess I can show you the example, because I will tie it in, because I definitely have experienced it myself. Okay, and also I think a lot of brothers probably have experienced it themselves as well. Over here, right here. I will slack it. Give me a second. Okay, so if we go all the way back here, this dude just makes this random tweet saying, I love how you feature top players you play from CVS2 but never show our matches, and how bad I body you. Keep it real, bro. We are both black too. Our matches myself. And the thing is, look over here. I don't know who this is, but this guy, he's basically known for like doing news channels. So he's basically known for news stuff. So basically he tagged him in it, even though he wasn't talking to him, because he wants him to do a news article on it. And you know, again, like, this is a perfect example of straight up clout chasing. Okay, like he wants all eyes on him, and he's basically calling out this guy, okay, who I for the most part respect. I've never seen him do anything wrong. I never heard anything bad about him. Okay, and slacking for the background noise. I've never heard him do anything bad. He's always been a pretty chill and cool guy for the most part. Okay, but the thing is, and on top of that, people even said, you want, like, this guy Brutus, He says, you're one of the most chill dudes in the FGC, so anyone having random beef like this with you is extra weird, okay? So now, like, this is the thing that, you know, Jake has always had to deal with from other Jakes specifically, okay? It does also happen with heathens, but, you know, I want to point out and talk about specifically the I guess beef with Jake specifically, because, you know, number one, this guy, okay, is being effeminate by trying to clout chase off of him, and then this dude literally did nothing wrong, and he's getting called out and attacked for it, okay? Now, I know, for me personally, okay, I'm pretty sure, if I had to bet money, okay, if I had to, I'm not actually betting money, but $100, okay, that a lot of brothers probably in this truth, okay, at one point in their lives have had someone, if you are rather calm, you keep to yourself for the most part, okay, you've had someone just out of nowhere try to challenge you or bother you. It could be recently, or it could be way back when, because it happened with me way back when I was going to what's it called, instance in mind, but now that I actually thought about it, it was constant. It wasn't just one thing. It was all throughout my life. People, one person, if not multiple, would always try to, would always try me. Okay, and I guess I'll start with the very first thing instance I could remember was when I was in or fourth, I don't remember. This dude that was fucking, I think he was like 1 or 2 years older than everyone. He was dumb as fuck, okay, because he was held back. I think he was held back like 2 years in a row, and I've never even seen him before. I never even talked to him, and then he just made an enemy out of me, like literally for no reason. Like I didn't even do anything. I never talked to him, and he just fucking hated me. He literally said he hated me, and I literally did not know, like, what is he doing? And then he was starting to fight. He was picking a fight with me, like Slakia, like this. Now that I'm looking back, like it really did not make any sense in the slightest. When a majority of my life, I never tried to pick fights with anyone. I always kept to myself. I kept my mouth shut. And then this dude who was like 2 or 3 years older than me, like twice my freaking size, was trying to pick a fight with me for no reason, literally for no reason. And I couldn't fight him because he was twice my size. He was freaking big. He was big as shit. Bro. And this is that shit that now it makes me angry. Like these are some effeminate ass, coward ass bastards that think like, oh, they're cool because they pick on a nigga that doesn't even want to talk to you, a nigga that doesn't even care. Slakia, but like, damn, like I literally just whatever. Anyway, the thing that this reminded me of was when this one person that a brother of mine had watched like a couple of back this guy called, I think, Negro Ninja. I don't think he's in the truth. I'm pretty sure he's not in the truth. But he had made a mention that, people can sense your aura, okay? Which it is another, people can sense your spirit. People can feel your spirit, and a lot of times the spirit, again, it's a spiritual battle. Okay, let me get that as well. Are not carnal, but mighty through Yahawah to the pulling down of strongholds. So again, the war that we're facing, okay, it's not a carnal war. It's not we have to get the gun, we have to go get a sword, we have to go get, we have to go learn how to fight, okay? It's a spiritual battle, okay? Because I'll get that in a bit. Someone can just literally having no prior experience, having no prior knowledge on you as a person, they literally could just they could literally just have a hatred for you, literally out of nowhere, okay? And then they just want to fight you, all right? Like, this is the type of warfare that's going on, spiritual, okay? And I did like the term that he used, aura, because it's not technically, it's not our aura. We definitely know that, but it's a spirit, okay? It's just our spirit. If you are someone that the Most High is dealing with, the Most High is going to have some favor in you, okay? Not just in salvation, but in the way that we conduct ourselves, the way that we are, all right? All right, so let me get this. Ezekiel chapter 35 verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Okay, so this is for the Edomites, okay? The Edomites have a perpetual hatred towards us, all right? They have a perpetual hatred towards us, and because of that, they already want, I just, even if, regardless of if they know it or not, they already want to start a fight with us, okay? But then there's also the matter of, Jake, okay? Which it is weird, but that is a part of the curses, okay? In Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 54, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children which he shall leave. Okay, so in the same way that you could just not have an issue with someone, but it's a very funny thing, because I had said this before I was in the truth, okay? Literally, I was talking to my family. We were watching a movie or whatever. I forgot which movie. It was a movie with what's that guy's name? Mos Def, and it's not Vin Diesel. What was that? Jason Statham, I think. Jason Statham. Is it him? It's another Edomite actor, but whatever. Basically, we were watching that movie, and Mos Def, he was he didn't have any, the character he was playing, he didn't have any money. He was trying to ask around for someone to pay for him to get on the train, and there was a cop there looking at him, and honestly, I do not understand how they put that in the movie. The cop was a Jake cop, and the cop saw him asking random people that were passing by for money to help him get through, and then the cop was like, "Hey man, come over here, you can just go through." And then, you know, like at that instance, like it was so spiritual, and it was a very beautiful thing. Like I cannot freaking tell you how beautiful that was watching that. If I find it, I will. I might even re-upload it on this channel. But the thing is, like, at that point, I said, you know, nobody in this world, no one has our back as Israelites, or more. At that time, I said black, but at that time, no one has your back, but your people will still have your back. Like it's like it has a double meaning, whereas because you're going to have, you know, Israelites that are going to be against you, all right, you know, be that whether it be so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans, they're going to be your enemies. But at the same time, you know, you can count on a so-called black, so-called Hispanic, or so-called Native American to also look out for you. Okay, yeah, there are going to be some that are evil, but there's also going to be some that are good. All right, and I thought that was a very beautiful realization that I had made way back when. And you know what? Let me try to find it, because I think that's it's really too good. Maybe this. I think it is 16 blocks. Oh, Bruce Willis. Yeah, this is definitely the movie. What's it called? Subway.
Excuse me, ma'am. Would you mind, somebody mind swiping me in, please? I'm trying to get the important appointment. Somebody help. Somebody help me. Somebody help me.
Hey.
Huh?
Come here. Come on.
Thank you very much.
Yo, like this, do you see that? Do you see that? He was trying, okay, in the movie, he was afraid of the cops because the cops were trying to kill him. And this cop who had nothing to do with it, okay, he didn't even know. And he looked out for him. He helped him out. Like, this is so beautiful. Call halalim YAHAWAH and SHAMAIWAN. I'm telling you, it's just straight crazy. Okay. Honestly, I think, you know, that's it. I'll probably go into, well, no, let's keep it going. Okay, so now the thing is, a lot of, or the average Jake would might say that I'm kind of dick riding, but you know, the reality of it is that, you know, it really isn't, okay? Because if you say for example, your friend says, okay, well, I don't like mushrooms, so all my homies don't like mushrooms. Okay, in that type of sense, just because you said you don't like mushrooms, then that would mean, and your homies say, okay, well, I don't like mushrooms just because my homie doesn't like mushrooms, but they don't have their own reasons for not liking mushrooms. That's kind of dick riding, kind of, but not really, in my opinion. Now, the thing is, for me, okay, say for example, people that are atheists or people that claim to hate the Most High, okay? Yes, I do hate them. Or I think, in a sense, a lot of people would say that they would just hate them because they hate the Most High. But the thing is, I think it goes deeper when you have actually experienced or interacted with that type of person. Okay. And the thing about that is, me personally, I kind of feel that that hatred and as well as understand it. Okay. Where is it? I thought there was nope. That was in the Apocrypha, but I guess not. Okay, so Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. These 6 things doeth the Most High hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that devises wicked imagination, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. Okay, so one thing is you can have experienced or have met these types of people, as well as where is it? As well as someone that's just straight disrespectful to the Most High. Okay. All right, you can have a hatred for them. Okay. But like who doesn't hate someone that's proud and arrogant? Okay, like even people that are in the world don't like arrogant people. Okay, which is I guess a synonym for a proud look, a lying tongue, someone that's lying, and every time you talk to them, it's just you can't get a cohesive answer, you can't get a cohesive discussion going on, or an honest conversation. It's just always just like lying just for the sake of lying, and people they're annoying to be around. Okay, it's more especially if you are a righteous person. Okay, through the will and power of the Most High YAHAWASHI. Okay, and hands that shed innocent blood. Someone that is just going around killing people for no reason. Of course, no one not even. Well, actually, people do like them, but yeah, for us, we don't like that. We don't like those type of people. Which those type of people would be those that go around conquering other people and then pretending like, oh, they didn't do anything bad. Okay. I don't even want to go deep into that, but yeah, a heart that devises wicked imaginations, feet that be swift to running to mischief. Someone who's always ready to start trouble. Basically, that's the general gist of it. And in that sense, like when you actually experience, I've seen people act, and just like in that tweet, okay, someone that is not seen as rich and powerful, or more specifically powerful in this Babylonian society, okay, they still are acting proud. And even then, I don't even like celebrities that are actually quote unquote powerful in society. All right, and the thing is the Most High doesn't like them, as you know, a lot of times, I won't say always, but a lot of times it goes into, you know, let me get that as well. Proverbs chapter 30 verse 9, Proverbs chapter 30 verse 8, remove far from me vanity and lies, give me neither poverty nor riches, feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee. So when you actually have power, when you have things that are your own, quote unquote, even though the Lord blessed you with it, but if you ever have stuff, all right, you know, it's always because of the Most High. But then when you do actually obtain it, then a lot of times people do get full of themselves. Okay, let me get this as well. Matthew chapter 19 verse 23. Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. Okay, and we saw that in Proverbs chapter 30, okay, verse 8 and 9, that you know, when people do have riches, they get full of themselves. They think, oh, it's me, I got the power, and all this stuff like that. All right, which is a very big problem. All right. And, you know, just to, you know, tie it all back again, it's just like, this is the type of people that you have to look out for. And I say all this to say that you can really tell a lot about someone, or from my own observation, okay, that the spirit comes out in these instances, okay, where it leaks out, and then you'll start to notice how these people are. Okay, let me get that. Where is it? 1 John chapter 4 from the top. Behold, believe not every beloved. Slakia. Let me start over. 1 John chapter 4 verse from the top. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of Yahweh, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Okay, so it's just something that you have to be aware of. Okay, me personally, you know, some of the things that I personally see. I'm not saying this as like a law, or this is an absolute determining factor, but I see that like some people that are I was about to say that are like cowardly, and that's an obvious one. That's an obvious one, because you know, if they're not afraid, if they are afraid less serious scenarios, then how much more are they going to cower in fear for the Most High Yahweh? All right, and one of the things I had noticed was how, you know, how these Jakes are basically, you know, acting effeminate in that sense of either looking for attention, or they're a brother had told me, you know, one of the reasons why they said if you're afraid to go into war, then if you are afraid to go into war, don't go into war. We do not need you, because if one person, you know, runs when they are faced and when they're in the front lines and they're ready for battle, then it's a very big morale decreaser when you see, you know, your fellow soldiers, all right, running away. Okay, because like say for example, I would like to believe that I would never run from any battle for the Most High, but let's say for example, if I just for an example, because I would never, Yahawadah, I would never do this, but let's say for example, the Lord had taken us as soldiers to go and fight a war, and I saw him, Sephiroth, and then I ran away. Okay, then because I know how strong he is, how strong he's supposed to be, and others didn't, and then I run away, and then everyone else would run away, thinking, oh, this guy must be, very freaking strong. Okay, so it's not good for the morale to have, cowards amongst you. Okay, which is another reason why 1 Corinthians 6 and 9 definitely says that we can't have effeminate. The effeminate will not inherit the kingdom of heaven. Okay, and then it also mentions more, but that's basically the main. You have to be in the right mind, be in the right spirit. Okay, and that's why I observe and see that a lot. I think it's a good practice, selective with who they let in, and it might not take a day or two or a week. It might be a very long time. Okay, because what was that one movie? I forgot the movie. I forgot the actor's name. It was that one guy that was in Get Out, but he was the one that was kidnapped at the very beginning of the movie. I forgot. But anyway, like those types of but yeah, it was that movie. What was that guy's name? The Black Panthers, where the Black Panthers were infiltrated by a Jake. Okay, but the thing is, he just let him in, and he let him. He was just accepting of anyone. Okay. Also, I think it was. Let me not get off topic. But yeah, that's based. Be aware of who you're associating yourself with. Let me get this. Separate. Second Corinthians chapter 6 verse 17. Wherefore come out from among them, and be ye separate, saith the Most High, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. Okay, so don't try to be all buddy up in arms and touching shoulders with the ungodly. All right, because they are, well, number one, they are unclean. They be doing very unclean things. One of the biggest things that I think a lot of people know of is how these people be putting their mouth on people's asses and whatnot, literally ass kissing and whatnot. But yeah, next, Romans chapter 8 verse 26, just to bring it home. Likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities, for we know not what we should pray for as we ought, but the Spirit itself maketh intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. So in this instance, okay, when we pray for something, we might be saying, oh, I want a PS5 and whatnot, but the Spirit, okay, it says, okay, we'll give him a really good computer instead, because that way with the computer he can make better videos. Okay, and the thing is, the thing is, you have to, the spirit, okay, is going to reveal itself, all right? And that's the spirit. The spirit's going to make intercession in not just for us when we pray for something, but also for these. One thing is, when you hear people, like, say, for example, talk badly about the Most High, it should get to you, okay? Because it gets to me. I hate, and it's not. I even said this before. I don't like watching like Jubilee videos and stuff like that, because whenever they talk about, like, say, oh, God made me in the wrong gender and whatnot, it's not. I don't want to not hear it. Convince me. I don't want to not hear it, because I genuinely get offended. I genuinely get mad. Okay, and also what's worse is it's a video, so I can't fucking say anything in retaliation or in defense. Okay, but yeah, it's really annoying. It's really annoying, and the thing is, people even said, everyone has podcasts, just like everyone has opinions, just like everyone has assholes. Everyone, like, it's just it's not something that is welcomed among the masses of people. All right, so moving on, just to the just in the last ends of this lesson, 2 Ezra chapter 14 verse 17. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. So this is a two-part thing to make note of. Okay, it says the world shall be weaker through age, or basically the world's going to get the inhabitants of the world are going to get weaker. The world is going to get weaker, and in actuality, it did get weaker. Okay, because there's so many men, all right, quote unquote men, that chemically castrate themselves because they want to be women. They fucking, what was the other one? They act like homosexuals. They act effeminate and whatnot. And then there are men that don't fit in either categories, but act like, okay, well, it's good to act soft. It's good to be soft. It's good to there's a spectrum of femininity and masculinity, or true masculinity is being in tune with your femininity and stuff like that. Like literally all that shit that I've heard of, and that's how the men of the world have gotten soft over time. Okay, because that's a big majority in men now. Okay, to be honest, what I've seen, I think the only real there are some normal men, quote unquote normal, in the sense of I wouldn't say that they've truly aligned themselves in any proper side, but there's also the quote unquote masculine what's it called, Edomite devils that are just straight up and are open with hate, with their hatred. There's also the what's it called, the 2/3 Jakes that want freedom and equality, or basically to overthrow Esau, Edom, through their own means of force, which they choose to take up carnal arms. There's the masculine men of the Lord, okay, and I guess there's also the masculine, quote unquote masculine men of the heathens, okay, that don't fit into either categories. Definitely just there's different types of masculine men, but the fact that a lot that as it originally were, it's the numbers from them have decreased, and now you have these alphabet gangs and whatnot. So yeah, in that sense, the world has gotten weaker, but also on the second half of this verse, so much more the evils shall increase upon them that dwell therein. So now there's also the fact of the matter that the evils did increase, okay, and evils fall under, the alphabet activities, the wickedness of, the what's it called, the evils that they do to the Israelites, the unjustness that they have over us Israelites. All right, what's next? Second Ezra chapter 5 verse 2, but iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. Okay, so again, just last thing, iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou see. So to bring it all home, a lot of the wickedness, a lot of the evils that we do see, it is it's honestly from we can see it not just in not just with what's it called, with the Edomites, but the Edomites basically teach the heathens as well as the 2/3, and the 2/3 go in and adopt their doctrines, all right, which the Lord told us about this. Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2, thus saith the Most High, learn not the way of the heathens. Okay, so we're not supposed to be learning the way of the heathens, because when we do, then we basically adopt their mindset, we adopt their doctrine. Okay, and they don't want us to know the truth. Okay, in the second half of this, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Okay, so when all hell breaks loose, when the prophecies are coming to pass, they're going to be afraid. They're not going to be prepared. Okay, pretty sure it's in Romans. Romans chapter 3 verse 3, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? Yahweh forbid. Yea, let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. Okay, so the thing is, just because they follow after their doctrine, just because they believe in everything that the Edomites teach, it doesn't mean anything, because you chose to follow after them, because you chose death style, okay, over returning to the Most High, over correcting yourself, repenting even after you had learned, okay, you have to pay for it. Okay, and it's not something that you can just, okay, well, I didn't believe in it, so it doesn't apply to me. Okay, which again, it's that is a type of thing that they do. Like they say, because I don't believe, because I don't follow Christianity or whatever, then it doesn't apply to me. Okay, when like that's just, it doesn't, no, that's not how things work. All right, but with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and with that, I want to say Shalom.